يزداد تدهور الأوضاع الإنسانية سوءاً في أوكرانيا، فقد تم خلال هذا الأسبوع استهداف مستشفى للأمراض السرطانية في كييف، ما ترك المرضى والطواقم الطبية بحالة من الذعر الشديد في كل مستشفيات البلاد، خصوصاً وأنها تعمل تحت القصف والضغط النفسي المريع الذي تتسبب به الحرب. نستضيف اليوم الدكتورة ليسيا التي تطلعنا على الأجواء التي يعمل بها الطاقم الطبي في المستشفى حيث تعمل وأوضاع المرضى. Hello, Dr. Licia. Tell us about the situation on the ground, please.
In underground stay all our patients who cannot be evacuated because of disease or who cannot be transported even in their wards. All patients who are more stable or not after the surgery, they go to the wards, to their rooms usually, and then go to underground when we hear alert. So in the underground, it stay patients, prematurity baby, oncology patients, patients after surgery, all personnel who stay at the hospital. And so it's really not enough space there. And the condition for treatment patients in aplasia is awful, actually. Also, prematurity baby, it's very important for them. They receive special this box, cuvées, where they should to stay with some special parameters. So is underground, we don't have such a possibility. So we use all this carpet, covered mattress, pillows, just to make them something like conditions comparable with their normal life.
So how did it start? So the hospital was operating normally, of course, before the war, and then the decision has been made to move all the patient underground.
Nobody don't make any decision because it's happened at 5 o'clock in the morning. We try to organize, we all stay on the floor, try to transport to the home as much patients as possible to evacuate them, for whom staying in the hospital not obligatory. Yes, give them some medicine and just go on the Western Ukraine. It's more calm now there. Contact with our colleagues in the Western Ukraine to send them all information about patients.
And we heard that Russians have targeted cancer hospital near Kiev. Are you afraid that your hospital will be targeted as well?
I tried not to think about this because here I stay. My husband work here, is in one hospital with me. We together work, but in different departments. So our children stay with us, and we just try not to think about this and try to do as best as treatment as possible, and evacuate patients. And after the evacuation, we start thinking about this.
Do you have any touching story that happened in the hospital that you can share with us?
In this moment, I wrote to my close friend in Germany. He said, "How are you?" I said, "I don't know, because it seems to me that shooting, bombing, and alert, it's a normal life of last week, and I don't know my feelings now for the family who was injured." Attack, for ambulance who was attacked when she evacuated patients, for parents who are crying and don't want to be evacuated because they fight with their cancer every day, and now they need to find with new attack, they need to change it. It's treatment of the patients, it's a very long process, and they become like a part of your life, and you become a part of their life, and now it's very hard to them to remove somewhere. A lot of patients even don't want to think about patients. I have patients who have very, very, very rare disease, and all complication of the thyroid disease, and we interrupt treatment in one moment. They don't want to be evacuated, and I say, okay, I don't want to hear nothing about you, you just need to be evacuated. And we perform all treatment, And for 2 days, they come to Warsaw, to the hospital which we contact, and they continue their treatment according to our plan. And I think it's a big win for such people, for such person. Yeah. We have twins who was born and stay underground. Yes, and it's unnormal. We have one prematurity baby whose parents leave him in the hospital because he needs special conditions. Parent decides go just evacuate and give us patients. So a lot of stories, which is really very, very harmful and touching.
Do you have anything like a message that you want to convey to the world or to the Middle East, since the public we're speaking is the Middle East here?
I say to everybody, I say to my relatives in Russia that until you will sit at home and just say, we want everything will be calm and we believe that everything will be good, nothing will change. We need to change our mind, and it's not a war Ukraine and Russia, it's a war world and Russia, and Ukraine now is stopped the war on their territory. So I strongly believe if Russian people didn't believe what we say to them, it's never changed.
And do you think Russian people believe what's being said to them? You just said that you had relatives in Russia.
They believe in their TV shows for 100%. And so they even have a lessons of situation in Ukraine for the children. So they don't have any opportunity to receive opposite mind. Yeah, they even, I even yesterday I saw interview of one mothers of one soldiers. So soldiers who, Russian soldiers make weapon down and go to our soldiers, so they receive all medical treatments, all fits what they need, and we give them possibility to call to home, just tell the story, tell the truth, tell that everything is good with you, but if they don't stop, we cannot help them. So I saw yesterday interview of one mothers of such one soldiers, and she say, I just want he came home. Probably Ukrainian can send him to or evacuate him till the Russian abroad, and then we will take them to the home. And then journalist asked him, okay, you realize that there a war in Ukraine because of us? She said, no, it's not because of us, it's because fascism there and it's nationalistic movement there. He tried to explain her that this nationalistic movement helped to your son in everything you need, and you still think in this way, so I think it's impossible to change.